Thank you. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. My name is Amy with A to Z Designs, and it is time for our Sunday sneak peek for the next cutout of the week, Red, White, and Boom. I can tell you right now that I'm going to be coming at you with a lot of patriotic decor because 'tis the season, right? And us crafters and you crafters as well who decorate your homes need to get a head start so that you're not doing everything last minute. So I'm excited for this one. Zach found me this and we're going to paint it. I'm hoping he brings me the little mini easel because I forgot to grab it, y'all. So whenever you get here, say hello, comment the word Sunday, and you will be able to get our current cutout of the week, which is this little guy right here. It's our Hello Spring truck. So stinking cute. Brings me lots of joy, y'all. Lots and lots of joy. Let me go find all of our friends to see what they're doing today. So you can get this right now. Comment the word Sunday and check your messages for the link to purchase. Okay. And then we're going to paint our new one. As I mentioned, lots of patriotic decor coming at you. I'm really excited for this. Every single Monday we have a new cutout drop around 8 a.m. Central. And they're always under $20 shipped. So whenever I say that, that means the shipping's included in the price. Okay. So this next one, obviously, is going to be around that same or under that same cost of the $20. But this is the current one. Isn't that so cute? Did you grab one of these, y'all? And then I'm working on a few other things for Mini Sale Monday. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, we have a live sale. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. And the live sale has bundles and cutouts and lots of goodies for y'all. So I'm working on those, but today we're going to work on the new cutout of the week. So I'm going to start by saying, sometimes when you receive cutouts from us, you may receive a piece that looks something like this. And you're like, that doesn't go with my cutout. Well, notice in the middle of it, this is like an apostrophe. No, this is a comma, okay? Zach likes to put tiny little pieces like this in, I don't know, a square, a circle, other shapes, so that they don't get lost and they are easier for him to pull off the laser machine so they don't go through the holes. Okay, so there's kind of two things. So just know, like, don't paint this entire thing and glue it right here. Paint your little comma and then glue it. Pop it out and then glue it. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does. So y'all, what have you been up to today? We have been outside a lot. A lot. The boys have been practicing their pitching and their catching. So I've been sitting outside a lot. But I enjoy that. It's been fun watching them. So down below is a pinned comment. I promise you we're going to get started. But down below is a pinned comment. You're going to want to click on that. And below the comment where it says comment Sunday. Hold on now. I'm trying to turn my seat. Lower my seat. Where's the little handle? Hold on. Right below that is a link to join our broadcast channel. Whoa, that was really low. So make sure you go join that. It allows me, it allows you to receive messages from me whenever I go live. Okay. All right. So this is a little beaded circle thingy. So obviously that's going to be red. And then we're going to do white and white. My tape is, please don't fail me tape. Please don't fail me tape. And then we're going to have boom.
My laundry's done.
Thanks, son. Will you shut my door?
Yeah.
Dylan did his laundry, y'all. We implemented a new thing here at the house. I got them each their own hamper. And
here's your order cutout.
okay, thank you.
This is your mini easel. Hi, everybody. You want to see the cutouts?
Yeah, what'd you do? Show me.
No, I can't. I mean, I can show you, but
okay.
You want to show them?
I don't know what they are.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, before he does that, I got them each their own hamper. Right now, it's all in the laundry room. I have one of those.
Look at me. My name's Amy. I'm so cool.
Multi-drawer. Not drawer. What do you call that? The laundry basket system we have in the laundry room.
Whatever Amy created.
It's like three laundry bins with a fold up and down like table. And so we were using that. I told the boys to go put all of their clothes in the hamper. And then we would then 1 week, one of the boys was responsible for all the laundry. And then the next week, the other boy was responsible because I have twins, in case you did not know. And that just wasn't really working. I mean, it was, but it's like, I don't know. They would they would leave their clothes on the floor, or they would just throw them in their closet. Okay. So I decided to get them their own hampers to keep in their closet, and the hampers have handles. Okay. So now Jackson's laundry day is Saturday and Dylan's laundry day is Sunday. They are responsible for taking their hamper, and I showed them it's easy. There's handles on it. You grab it, you take it to the laundry room, and you are responsible for putting it in, moving it to the dryer, taking it out, putting it back in your laundry hamper, and taking it to your room and fold. And this is the first weekend we've done it. So far, it's been a success. So that's great, right? That's great news. Anyways, it's working for us. That's all that matters. Okay, what do I want to do here? I've got to think. I don't want to do this color. We're going to try something here for a second. I'm going to use Nominee, I think, for the beads. Matter of fact. Hi, friends. Thanks for sprinkling me out. What are y'all doing? I'm just all over the place right now. I just have a lot in my brain. All right, so there's fireworks. I'm going to do this. What we're going to do, I am going to go ahead and pour some of this out. But I'm going to grab a wipe. And just do that. I'm going to dab some of it off. Hello, friends. And I'm just going to give this a very light coat of white paint. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put gloves on. Otherwise, my hands are going to be white. So, we have a catcher in the family. Jackson now. And we have a pitcher, Dylan, for baseball. Well, Zach bought this gigantic net, and he put it up today. So they have been outside for about 3 hours, off and on, practicing. And I am so proud of them because we keep telling them, you put in the work, you're going to get better and better. Well, they have been working. Like, we had to finally say, like, okay, that's it. Because Jackson had a ball hit the knee where you can see the stitches from the ball. So I told Zach, I'm like, get him the catcher's gear. He truly is into this. I know it's really like only day one, although he did catch in his baseball game on Friday night. I was like, something in my mom gut, right? You know, we have those, tells me that he's really going to enjoy this. So let's just drop the money and get the catcher's gear, and let's even consider getting him catching lessons. So that is exciting. To me, that's exciting. All right, I'm just doing a very light stain of this. Laura, your son doesn't like catching? Honestly, I mean, I'm surprised Jackson does, because, you know, you have to be on your tippy toes, legs bent. Like, it's a workout. But he loves it. So I told him, I'm like, guys, come out here for 30 minutes every single night, either before dinner or after dinner, and then your work's in and you can go do whatever you want. No, Lynette, don't be a chicken. You have to do it. You got the strawberry, right? The strawberry kit? Just sit down and do it. Dare you. So Zach's like, Amy, we might have a pitching, like catcher-pitcher duo. I'm like, I'm all for it. Let's go. And they like when I sit out there. Like, oh, we got to make Mom proud. So I'm excited. But yes, we need to get the catching gear because it's just too dangerous. Like, for him to have one of those fastballs from Dylan come straight at him. What if it, like, hits him in the face? Like, we need the mask. We need it all. All right, I'm going to dry this, and we're going to see what this does. Shortstop or first base. Okay. Those are good positions. Lisa has 3 boys, football and soccer. Somebody asked me, oh, good, Debbie, I'm so glad. Oh, Gloria, will you post in the VIP group? That's a lot of pieces on that one. Thanks, Zach, for the stars. Hi, Holly. Hi, Teresa and Carrie. Jackie Dawes, Ruth Walker, thanks for the stars. Katie asked what we're having for dinner tonight. Well, we are going to, last night we went to hibachi with the family. And we have a ton. I don't know if y'all know, but when you go to hibachi, they make you about 5 meals for one person, right? So we are going to have leftovers. And Zach's, we have one of those like wok pans. So he is going to like reheat it properly in the wok to make it taste really good. Zach said that Jackson has an uphill battle at catchers for being left-handed. There's a stigma in the MLB against left-handed catchers. Guess how many current teams have left-handed catchers in the MLB? I don't know. Cheryl's still trying to get her Easter stuff done. Cheryl, I laid out everything for Zach today. It should not be a problem. One son that is 29 years old, he is working. Hi, Christina. Hey, Judy. Kim's oldest son was a catcher. He made All-Stars every year, and as a matter of fact, is in the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York for it. Yay! Well, that's Megan Spaghetti! What are y'all going to have? But yeah, that's what we're having. I just got to figure out what I'm doing here because I know I need to paint the white, but I want to do something with this. So we know the white is going to be white. Still going to leave my glove on because I might decide to stain that a little bit more. My son played catcher for a short time. He was left-handed. Kim had pizza. 0 teams. There hasn't been a left-handed catcher in a game since 1989. Well, Jackson might be the first one. I don't understand that. Why is that? I did not know that fact, Zach. Why are you telling me that now? What if he is, potential for the MLB? But they won't take him because he's left-handed. Loretta was a left-handed catcher in high school and college. Your grandson's into lacrosse? Yes. Baked chicken, grilled chicken, mac and cheese, and carrots. So you're having baked chicken and grilled chicken? Hey, Betrol. You're having both kinds of chicken. Chicken cooked 2 ways. Hi, Carla. I know. That's going to be fun, Cheryl. I like that you're creative brain when it comes to that idea. I already had a chat with him and told him he's going to break that curse and give Lefty their name back. My 14-year-old granddaughter is a pitcher in first base for fast pitch softball. Her little sister, 8-year-old, catches and pitches for fast pitch softball. That's great. Teresa, I will not be joining you. I do not like salad. Lisa's having shrimp and scampi. I'll be over. Michelle Pryor. Okay, gotcha, Kayla. I figured it was something like that. Hey, Julie. Hot dog and ice cream. Cheryl's having chips and dip. You are. I bet you are exhausted. I'm really tired, y'all. I did not sleep or anything. First of all, okay, I know y'all are probably like this, but I'm a very routine person. Like, do not mess with my routine. Period. The end. Don't do it. Well, let me just tell you something. The little TV remote in our bedroom last night. So my routine is, I turn off all the lights in the living room. Zach was already in bed. And go to turn the TV on. It turned on. Went to change it to Hulu to go watch my, cooking shows. And it wouldn't move. Nothing. Zach was asleep. I am just, PO'd at this point. I'm like, you're messing with my routine. So finally I crawl into bed. Zach was like, what's wrong? I'm like, my remote won't work. And so he looked at it for 2 seconds. He's like, I don't know. Which I get it. He was asleep. Sorry, Zach. I woke you up. So, anywho, I could not sleep well. And the show that the TV was stuck on was I couldn't even turn the volume down. So I thought, well, it's not the batteries because it's still letting me turn it off and on. Well, the show that it was stuck on, I'm a light sleeper, so any slight loud noises, and mind you, the volume is not up very loud, okay, to begin with. But something about it, I was trying to fall asleep to it, and it just kept, I kept waking up. So finally I turned that off, grabbed my phone, put Hulu on my phone, and put my cooking show just so I could hear it in the background. Well, that didn't really work either. So I don't even know what time I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 7:30 and I'm extremely tired and exhausted. And gosh darn it, woe is me. But I do, I just needed to fall asleep for 2 minutes. Oh, anywho, y'all. Meatloaf, mashed taters, and peas. Jackson loves meatloaf. Okay. Hubby got 1 tube out today, and tomorrow they will remove the other one. Oh, good, Michelle. I'm so glad. Yeah, Kim, it's just best. The way they're going to be practicing here at home, I don't want him practicing without gear. Period. At the end. Not going to happen. All right, so I think we got the white done. I just got to figure out this. I don't know about this. I'm sorry, Barbara. I'm so sorry. I have not put it together, Ruth. The ink holder has not been put together. That's going to have to be a Zach project. Autumn, are you exhausted? Fiddleheads and mashed potatoes. Tracy, explain to me what that is. All right, what do I want to do? I don't want this too white because I want the white to show up. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab some red and blue paint. All right, this is going to be nominee. Hey, Amanda. Amanda, did you ever get your club transfer? All right, we're going to take nominee and we're going to put it right here. I should probably take off my glove now. Although, I think I'm going to stain. I think I'm going to stain the round. I don't know. I gotta think it through. Hopefully gotta think it through. But I am gonna do my little beaded frame here in Nominee. Yay, Michelle, did you put a bow? Barbara, you make me feel better. All of y'all make me feel so better. So better. So better. All of y'all make me feel better. I don't know, y'all. Can you tell I'm tired? I can't even talk. All right, so this is just a makeup sponge and our Nominee chalk paste. It is a metallic. It's not shimmer, so it doesn't have those little fine glitter particles in it. It's metallic. It's really pretty. Not yet. Michelle, do you need a bow? Hey, Linda. I know, Lisa, I pulled them out today after you messaged me back, and they're sitting on my kitchen counter because it's a reminder to me to ship them to you tomorrow. I'm glad I had them. I used to have a whole bunch, and I'm actually running low, but they're out of stock. So use your lucky day, girlfriend. Use your lucky day. Okay, so there's that. Next we're going to take this off, and I am going to find a red and find a blue. Let me see if I can find a dark blue. Maybe not dark, but okay, y'all. I'm gonna break my back one day looking at doing that. Okay, I don't have a dark blue. I mean, it doesn't have to be dark. We're going to use, this is called, well, bright blue, good Lord. Do I want that? Or do I want deep midnight blue? That's too dark. I'll just use one of our chalk paste colors and hope and pray that it works. Hello, friends. Nominee is gorgeous, yes. Hey, Thelma. I'm doing a cutout of the week. I don't even know if y'all can see it. Okay. You have a bunch of those, Miss Deb? Yes. Linda wants to know, does anybody have problems with big black ants? Are you talking about, like, for real ants, like the bugs, or the ants from my sale a couple weeks ago? All right, let me find something. I want to do... I have the brush. Holy mackerel, y'all. I've been looking for this. Holy mackerel. Okay. I think instead of staining this, we're going to splatter it. Lord help us here. But the problem is I'm going to have to clean this. It's not a problem, but I'm not going to use my toothbrush. Okay? So I am going to take some of this. This is the color Home. And put it right here. And I'm going to spray it with water. My boss is retiring July 1st, so I'll have plenty of time to practice. Yes. Okay, I'm going to spray it with some water. Probably a little bit more than that. What's up, Kelly? Howdy. It is Kim. It's an investment, right? Okay, so I'm just going to mix here with water. I'm going to mix my paste with water, y'all. Oh my gosh. That's how tired I am. Every time I sat down today and I wasn't working or painting on something, I almost fell asleep. Okay, that's too much. So what I'm going to do is grab a paper towel. Yeah, I missed the fiddleheads. That comment went way over. Like, okay, so Linda says real ants. Linda, I don't know what you mean by I know what you mean by black ones, but like, do you have bug spray? Okay, let's see here. I don't even know what these brushes are really used for, but today I'm testing something. Let me just fan these out a little bit. All right, where's my round? Phew. Okay, good. They're an ostrich fern and you have certain time frames to pick them. Okay. I see it now. Yes, Jackie. Yes, Bob Ross. I knew somebody was going to mention that. Missy, I ain't using no Bob Ross technique here. Okay, so I'm going to put that down there. And I am going to take this, and we're just going to hope and pray for the best, y'all. I don't know. Carpenter ants, Donna said. Red, white, and boom, y'all. Okay, now we got to get this out of here and get red in there. All of that for that little bit. It's a lot of work. Okay, you're going in the trash. I need to rinse you off some way, shape, or form. I know, Miss Deb, you're the nap queen, aren't you? All right, so I think what I'm going to do is pour some water in here. I know a lot of people that happens to. Hi, Bridget. They'll cook something or somebody will be cooking and they get sick to their stomach and they don't end up eating. What's up with that? All right, so now we're going to do the same thing but with our red. I'm just cleaning my paintbrush off. Trees, yes. All right, I'm going to do candy apple. We're going to go with bright red today. So what I'm going to do, grab a plate. Grab some paste. I'm going to spray it. Jennifer, you're painting cutouts from last 4th of July. That sounds a little concerning, friend. I'm about to, I always say this to y'all and y'all laugh. I'm about to vomit patriotic all over the place for the next couple of weeks. So get ready. All right, here we go. Let's see. Maybe I got too much of that off. So before, I used to use a toothbrush, and it was just, whoa, it was a hot mess. So I'm not doing that anymore. Okay. Good, good, good. Easy, easy. Yeah, Bridget, I just didn't like the way it, yeah, that's right, Deb. I don't know. It just got my hands all dirty. I don't know, just preference. Okay, I don't know if you can see this in your camera, but check it out. Oh, you can. I can see it right there on my desk. Okay, so I'm going to just flip this over, and we're going to continue. We've already finished the white. Now we're going to use, oh, I need the blue again. Hello, Rhonda. Let me put this up. I've got so much on my desk, y'all. We're going to get the home back out, and we're going to finish our little cutouts. I need this. How do you get the ink off my ink mat? So you're going to put your ink mat down, and you're going to take, I'm sorry, y'all, that water bottle's in the way. You're going to take, you can either do Windex or you can get that awesome spray from the Dollar Tree. And you are going to spray it on there, let it sit for about 5 minutes. And then you are going to, I take a small squeegee or a bigger one after it sits for a while, and I just like start swiping my squeegee across this way. So like the opposite direction, and all that gunk starts to come up. It's gross what comes up, but it's great. All right, so we're going to do these. We're going to do Boom in Home. That's the color. And then 2 Fireworks in Home. Oh. And then we're going to do red, obviously, and Candy Apple, and one of the Fireworks and Candy Apple. Yep. Where did you get the round shiplap board? Bridget, this is like Sneak Peek Sunday. So I am painting the cutout of the week for tomorrow to show you guys how to paint it. It will be available tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. Central. All right, we're going to need to do another coat. These little sponges are fantastic for this. All right, there's that. Then we're going to grab one for the red. And I'm going to flip this around. And we're going to do our little comma, the word red. I know, Gloria, me too. Me too. Makes a world of difference. I have more confidence in my painting when I use them. Just saying. All right, and then we're going to do this firework. Over here in Candy Apple. This is our brighter red. It's great for patriotic decor. Obviously. I use a straight edge razor blade. Then spray with cleaner. Then sit a bit and wipe down. There you go, Miss Teresa. There's another tip. Barbara's always got the tips. Sick or not, she always comes to the table with ideas. The razor blade's a great idea, actually. I've never tried that. See, Barbara, you're just great. I got some red on that one. So let me grab my white paint. Oh, look, I have some right here on my plate. Oh, no, Lisa. You can chop the replay. Okay, I got red all over this. Hold on. Yes, the splatter was much easier than the toothbrush. Faux show, y'all. And less messy, I feel. Like my entire thumb is not coated in paint. All right, that's good enough. Okay, we have everything painted. Yes. I'm just making sure I don't need to do another coat of red. Katie, just comment the word Sunday, Sunday, and it will send you a link to grab the current cutout of the week, our little truck, spring truck. And then tomorrow you'll be able to grab this one. Because the truck's going away in a couple of hours. Alright, I don't think we need another coat. So, I need to clean up my mess because it is very large and in charge. Hold on, let me make sure I did everything. Yes. That is all done. Hey Karen, how are you? All right. Done with that. Done with that. There's our truck. So what I'm gonna do now, this is dry. I'm going to peel off all of our little pieces. Set them over here to the side. Did I dye the blue? I don't think I did. Itsy daisy. Okay, we're done with the cardboard today. Now, there's a few little stars in this. I'm just going to poke them through with this little poker thing. This is one of those, like, you know, at the salon when they maybe do like fancy nails, like decorations. That's all this is. Back in the day, I used to do that. Joyce, the truck I think is $10 or $11 shipped. It's very inexpensive. All right, let's poke our comma through. Don't need that piece. Let me make sure I got all of the stars. All right. Hey, Sheila. That doesn't go there. Now, we are going to take Mr. Pen and clean up our edges where we went over. Oh, this is bad right here. I'm so glad I did nominee for the beads. Or like the beaded look, the frame. It's I think it's gonna stand out with our patriotic colors, y'all. Okie dokie. I think I got it all. Now, there was a couple white pieces that were a little out of control. Yeah, whoa, that one. Kira's crafting with me today, y'all. She has been very helpful in the backyard with catching and pitching practice today. She wanted that ball. So we had to give her her own ball, which, you know, she didn't want that. But she wanted to be right there with the boys and get that ball whenever they didn't catch it or somebody threw it like out of reach. Then we had some balls go over the fence into the neighbor's yard. Our neighbor over here, we know them very well. They tell us all the time, just send the boys over through the gate and get their balls. Well, we had some of those today, and they have a pool as well, and you could hear the balls go over the fence and then hear the whoop in the water. So, the baseballs were all over the place today. Right, that's good, that's good. All right. The only other thing I want to double check is because this is a shiplap frame, I want to make sure all of my lines are cleaned out, not gunked up. And a lot of times whenever I use that white method like I did tonight, I don't have an issue with them being all gunked up. But I really want that shiplap to stand out. Okay? Alrighty. Hey, Miss Lee with the turquoise Valentine. How are you, friend? It's a stylist. Thanks, Linda. I don't know. To me, it's like a nail decorator. Okay, so we're going to glue this on. Y'all, this is going to be so stinking cute. And look how easy it was to paint. I love this. All right, here we go. So we're just going to take our stick fast, and I'm just going to go around with a little bead of glue. Try not to get too much because it likes to ooze everywhere. But you use whatever glue you prefer. But I love this gold on the edge. Look at this. Not gold, I'm sorry, a nominee, metallic. Isn't that cute? All right, so then all we're going to do is just line up our letters. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to distress this one. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so there's the R. Give me an R, give me an E. We have more state testing this week for the boys. Hey, Linda. All right, I just want to make sure these are lined up in the score marks. Like so. Get our comma. Yes, thanks, Kelly. Thick. I cannot imagine having it thin. It'd be a waterfall over here, and it would be all over. And ask Miss Deb, don't ever get it on your skin. Okay, let me see here. W H an I T E. My kids are in 6th grade. Twin boys in 6th grade. Working on a riser. I use Nominee 2 and some resin keychains for my daughters. That's awesome, Kimberly. I need to do that darn resin. I'm kind of chicken. Zach's really good at it. We had round 1 of NCAS testing right before vacation, and then in May round 2. Yeah, I think it's the STAR testing. That's what they call it here. I don't know. But the boys are like, Mom, we have to get snacks before Tuesday because, you know, sometimes they don't get to eat lunch until really late, until all the kids finish. Like last, I don't know, was it a week before last, maybe they had testing. And one of the days they didn't eat lunch until like 1:30. So they say to stock them full of snacks. So we will. This is so cute. I know I do live with an awesome resin teacher. I know. Michelle Clark, it is called CA Thick Stick Fast. I do like it a lot. Back in the day, I used to use Gorilla Glue Gel. What is it called? Super glue. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take our white firework and stick it right there. And that's going to go right about there. And then we're going to have one over here. And then we're going to have one down here. This is so cute. Now you will get a tiny easel with it. And it goes together like so. Oh, I know, Kimberly. Every day, all day long. Yes, this is the new cutout of the week. Yes, ma'am. We do, Michelle. We do need a small truck with an American flag. Yes, they're not allowed to talk. That's right, Kelly. I don't know if tomorrow there's something I want to introduce to y'all. I don't know if it's going to come tomorrow, though. It's going to be cute. Okay, so now that this is all dry, I think I need to do something. So I was using this on my Highland cow earlier. In case you missed it, this is going to be available tomorrow. Hold on. This is like a set. Aren't they precious? It is the Fluffy Cow Strawberry Farm. So I was using this on the Highland cow earlier, so it probably has a bunch of brown on it. So hold on. I think they're precious. They're little buckets of strawberries. So cute. Here, where are you going? You wait. Nobody's there to let you out, girl. Oh, there's that. Oh, this is so cute. I love this. I love it a lot. Now check this out. So you can get this guy right here, right now, till midnight. Comment Sunday. This is our little spring truck. It does include shipping. It's like $10 or $11. So comment the word Sunday to get the link for this. And then tomorrow morning, Monday, April 28th, this new one will drop. And this is so cute. Look at this. Red, white, and boom, y'all. Look at this. She already got her dinner, girl. But look. See the dots? Thank you. Thanks, y'all. So hit the heart button if you love it. If you plan on getting it tomorrow. I think it's precious. It was fun to create with. So, y'all have a great night. I'm going to go let the dog out and see what's going on. But peace out, friends. See you next time.